Hello everyone. We will learn how we can change coordinate reference system in QGIS. So this is the short name CRS. That's the process we will go through. Find the CRS codes which are compatible to QGIS, change the CRS to the project, add CRS, and then modify them. So open the project you created previously and then look at the CRS, whether it's unknown or not, and then go to your data file where you added the data in layers, and let's check what's the coordinate system we have. Right click and then set CRS and then set layer CRS. Now you can see it's unknown, so we cannot find it in our layer. So what we need to do, we need to add them. So this is the first file that we uploaded. The project could not add up this layer CRS for the data visualization, so we will add to the project the CRS we need to use, and then we will add to all layers. Let's see whether we can find CRS code. To do that, you need to go to the epsg.io website so that we can find the coordinate system, and then you need to type in the area or the country you are looking at. But we are actually need to find, since we are trying to find it from Canada, you can also write Equator because we are using the data from Equator. Since it's showing Canada, but we are basically interested about Equator. That's the area of our interest. So you can see if you look for Canada, it's actually showing the list of coordinate system that we can add, but we need to look for what's the accepted CRS in our area of interest. That's what we really need to find. Let's type in the CRS of our study area, of our area what we actually added, the equator that we actually inserted in our map, and then QGIS actually uses EPSG, that means European Petroleum Survey Group. That's what we would like to select. So you can see we selected EPSG 32717. Maybe you can write it down somewhere so that we can add it to our map. Let's go back to the project CRS. Click over there and then add the one you just selected. Okay, so since it's unknown, it's not showing. Now we are going to write down the number we saw for Equator, 32717. So you can see it's showing on our coordinate reference system. Now we can select. So you can see it's showing on the map where it's located. Now we select it, and then you can use it for other files as well. So let's say okay. Now we need to add for the existing files that we have in here. So we are adding it for the vector data, set layer CRS, and then you can select the same for this vector data. Let's select the one, the previously what we added. Okay. Same thing, we are writing 32717, or you can just directly select it from the coordinate reference system since it's showing. Select and then say okay. It will be added to your data layer. Okay, now you can add it to your raster file as well, and then after adding all files, if you want, you can save. So let's say export and then save as, so that we can next time use it. Let's say we want to add the coordinate system we added, and then we can select the coordinate system and then say okay, so that we can add. And then we are going to save it in our folder where you actually saved the data set previously. We're looking into our raster data file where we saved it, since this is the same file, just using another CRS. The coordinate system, now we are going to give it a different name. Let's say this is annual precipitation. Look at this, save as type, save, and then say okay. Now it would be saved as annual precipitation, but we have the previous data file as well. This is a duplicate copy. Now we are going to remove the previous one. And then if you don't need it from your folder, you can remove it from here, from your browser. If you remove it from here, now it's not showing, so we are refreshing to see where is the file, and then now we are going to remove it from here. If we remove it, be careful, it will be removed permanently. If by accident you removed it, you need to bring it back. So since we created a copy, annual precipitation, we don't need the bio 12. That's what we can permanently delete. So you can just hit delete or say right click and then delete the file. Okay, so we delete it permanently. So when we removed it, sometimes it's still there. If you need to remove them, the ones you don't need, you can remove them from here. And that's it for now.